All right, all right, all right. You're now rocking with the best, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to another exciting, exhilarating episode of the And New Wrestling Podcast. I'm, of course, your host, Katie Drummond. I am here with not one, not two, not three, but the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Let's go around the table and say what's up to everybody. What's going on, Pat?
Welcome back to the greatest coverage of professional wrestling on God's green earth. I am Patrick, no Sea Walker, aka the kayfabe of And New Wrestling. Welcome back. Glad to have you in the business.
And the one and only Mr. Josh Rodriguez.
Josh Rodriguez of Film School University. I'm just a Jakara Jackson looking for his Lash legend today. You know what I'm saying?
On, let's not do this.
Hey,
we're going to do it.
We're not even going to go there right now. Save us into the people still.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, did you see my guy LA Knight had to tell Lillian Garcia, listen here, lady.
Yeah.
This is how you say my name. It's not LA Knight. Say it with me, y'all. It's L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
He got to learn it.
Listen, we have another episode without our good friend Samantha Irvin, so we're still pouring out a little bit of liquor, but Lillian was a little bit better this week than she was in her premiere week, so we're gonna let that slide for right now.
Stop with the hate, Katie. Come on.
I'm not hating,
But
I'm
listen,
just missing
my heart's still broken. I couldn't do last week's episode because I got caught up with life errands and everything. So I didn't get to voice my heartbreak, but my heart is broken. So Samantha, we miss you. We love you. And yes, I see all the shit that's going on with Twitter and fans attacking you and whatnot. Man, keep cooking, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. And shit, wish you could come back. That said, Lillian is a legend. So anybody that knows about Lillian, they know, and some of the scraps that she's not scraps, but some of the what should I say, situations she's had with ladies like Trish Stratus and things like that.
I saw when somebody slammed her. I saw when a dude slammed her. I was like,
yeah. She's had some
that Umaga Samoan drop. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it was Umaga, but it was when he was not Umaga at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't Trish that stripped her shirt off and left her in a bra, and like this Lillian got some stripes on the wall.
She was part of it. Right. Hey, did you hear that Samantha Irvin apparently didn't even like doing it? And somebody said, that's like LeBron saying I don't even like playing basketball.
That's what I mean. Like, okay, you don't like it, but thanks for doing it.
But she was so good at it to not like it. It's crazy.
She was basically saying like the announcing was like to buy time until she got.
She wanted to be a manager or something.
Yeah, she got a manager. Right, she wanted to be an actual personality, and she was just confined to being on the side of the ring and doing the announcements. And honestly, for the way that she does those announcements and the way that they're iconic, I'm kind of siding with her that I would like to see if she
on the mic
expanded that kind of role.
Yeah.
So
would have been nice.
We'll see.
I mean,
they could have
happened in AEW.
I mean, they could have gone full Macho and Miss Elizabeth.
Come on.
Yeah, and let Ricochet be managed by, you know what I'm saying? Ricochet be managed by his fiance.
They let Vicky Guerrero go out there and scream, "Excuse me" on the mic for years.
Excuse me.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think they really fumbled the bag on that.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not gonna miss her, but they missed an opportunity, I think, to expand. Which she's able to do. One thing that did expand exponentially over the last 24 hours is the lineup for the coming PLE this weekend.
It's cooking.
The Crown Jewel. It has now been moved up to 7 matches that we know. And I spoke about it last week when Pat was on his little mini vacation. The last couple years,
I was stuck at the damn dog groomer. Is where the hell I was.
That's what the kids are calling it.
I'm not gonna air them out like that, but listen, if you tell me 3 hours, it shouldn't be 5. That's all I'm saying.
You saying you're not gonna do no commercials for those dog groomers?
But I ain't gonna do no commercials, but I ain't gonna air them out like that. Because normally they on their job, you know what I'm saying. But this time I was like, you cost me some money, but whatever, we back.
I just knew that during that little segue, Steele was going to break out a Braun Breaker who let the dogs out, but
he missed. He fumbled it.
I did.
He fumbled.
I apologize for that.
Just like WWE did with Samantha, he fumbled.
Damn.
But look, what we learned last night.
Walking into like Brown Breaker, dude.
Oh my god.
What we learned last night is that the one and only Jimmy and Jay Uso in the Monday Night Raw episode, and I say last night, we record on Tuesdays, they are absolutely back together. We saw the preview on Friday when they hugged it out, and that was an iconic pop on SmackDown when they hugged it out. And then they finally got to talk to each other in the ring, with Jay telling Jimmy, we're not going to be sidekicks anymore. If we're going to do this thing, we are stars. We treat each other like stars. We demand to be treated like stars. And I thought that was a great thing. They had a run-in with Sami Zayn a little bit later when Sami's like, dude, after all that, you don't need your brother. You have established yourself. And Jay was like, this family biz, cuz, and I don't even know what you're trying to do right now, but I'm not trying to hear it. And then we saw the segue, Sami Zayn talking to Solo Sikoa, and we understood everything that was going to be coming in the next episode. And then we wake up and it's all been ruined because there's been a leak. WWE themselves leaked the information that Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso are in a 3-man tag against the Bloodline in Saudi Arabia. And the background is that it was obviously part of a pre-show taping for this week's Friday Night SmackDown because they're going to be overseas.
Right.
And I guess things started to leak and WWE decided they were going to get ahead of it and let people know that this is officially what's going to happen. But now we know that, and to my estimation, this might even be the main event on Saturday, that we're going to get to see Roman Reigns at a PLE. What are your guys' thoughts about this match and how this all went down?
Automatically, I'm thinking there's no way that that's going to be the headliner. I think you need to build up that story a little more. I mean, not that it hasn't been built up over several months now, but I just mean I think that the marquee matchup currently is Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Like, I think that to me is the crown, obviously, literally the crown. I love crown. I know, but that's it for me.
Yeah, no, I agree with Josh. I don't think that this is at the level yet where it can be the headliner over Cody and Gunther, and look at how much promo they're giving Cody and Gunther, and look at the pop and what's going on whenever those two have a promo. And I mean, things have popped off between them. I love when Cody was like, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but he was like, you're talking to the same guy who's tired of having civil conversations about to give you these damn hands. So I mean, like, that was live, that was epic. Yeah. So I personally, as a WWE fan, I would prefer to see Cody and Gunther as the main event. And given the trend that the WWE has with their PLEs, they like to try to have bangers to open and bangers to close, and they hope the matches in between hold their own. I think that this is the opener, to be honest with you. I think that this is the opener. What better way outside of Cody and Gunther, and that's too big to be the opener. There's no other match on the lineup to me that would pop the show wide open like this one would. So I think this is going to be the lead, but I'm ready to get active with this. And now I want to see if Sami Zayn is going to get physically involved as early as Crown Jewel, or if this is just a segue for maybe a Survivor Series interference from Sami Zayn. And then for the next several weeks, they have us wondering whose side he's on.
Sky, how you see it going down?
Now that Sami is back involved like you wanted it.
Give me the mic.
You're doing the Roman thing.
Thank you. Let me just say this real quick.
No.
Roman Reigns opening up a PLE in Saudi Arabia? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
It's not happening, sir.
you think they give him the main on that?
Come on. This is Roman Reigns. I don't know the last time I've seen Roman Reigns open up a show, unless it was for Raw or SmackDown to start things off, because that's what they do.
PLEs and shows all.
I was going to say, so here's my question to you, Will. I should say rebutting that.
Yeah.
Being that, based on what Katie just said, which is absolutely correct, you've seen Cody open. So if Roman is too good to open, doesn't that put him above Cody optics-wise? And if so, is that what WWE wants to do to their Universal Champion that's currently reigning?
World Heavyweight Champion.
They have no choice.
Because it will be over Gunther as well.
Yeah, it's not really up to them. It's up to the WWE Universe.
It's up to The Rock.
Well, if you want to be real, yeah, you want to be real.
You get to the Rock, then you know how it's going to go down.
It's up to the final boss.
Like, first of all, let me give a hat tip and a shout out. Gunther, man, this guy's amazing. He's hilarious. I did not know he was this funny. He's just coming at everybody that he gets in the program with, and he is elevating every program, in my opinion. So
Agreed.
I agree that from a status standpoint, champion should end it. And you guys probably right. It probably will. I just have a hard time.
They made a big deal about the belts.
Right, the belts. And you're in Saudi, by the way. It's actually what they want. What do they want to do?
Yeah, true. Because that's why these belts, these new Crown Jewel champions exist in the first place, is to placate Saudi. So.
Exactly. It's just that with Roman being Roman, it's really hard to see him coming back, and it doesn't headline it. Plus, it is, while it may not have any title implications, this is the best story in professional wrestling. And
well, here's an idea. Yeah. You let Liv and Nia open, right? So you have two title matches as bookends, and then you give the Bloodline the match before Cody and Gunther.
They co-main event like how UFC
basically
does.
They're in a tough pickle right now. What do you how do you?
Oh, not a tough pickle. Not pickle. Did you break out pickle? Just fucking pickle. Not a pickle. Oh man, having that extra kid really pushed you over to.
I gotta watch my mouth around my kids.
That's what
now,
I'm saying. Having that extra kid, you really said, "Oh my God!" What a pickle, dude! With full Ned Flanders just did. That's wow.
Do you see the hat?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. That's crazy. My man said, "They're in a tough pickle." They're in a tough pickle.
Gotta watch my mouth, man. I'm practicing.
Respect,
It's good practice.
Respect. Toodaloo. Hi, diddly hi. All right. We focus. I'm sorry, that shit just threw me.
Next week, if Roman loses that match, Will's gonna come up. What is this kooky malarkey we're watching?
Oh, brother, this guy's in a pickle.
KD, get us out this pickle, man.
I can't. It's been a hell of a day over here, man. I need these laughs.
Oh, I am crying. I am literally crying.
All right, let's bring it back to the match.
Okay, we back.
Oh, this guy.
How you feel?
Okay.
The order of the matches should go. We should have at the very end. We're gonna have the Bloodline, the original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline. Have that lead into Cody versus Gunther. So let's talk about these matches because I like what you said, No C, about leading with Liv and Nia. How do you see that match going?
That could go either way, really. I've been of the mindset that it's going to be Liv that takes this one. I see the push on Nia, but at a certain point, it's just like, are they willing to push her over Liv, who is on the flagship brand right now? She's the women's champion of the red brand, right? And you can already see the rift starting to grow between Nia and Tiffy. So I don't think it's to the point where Tiffy would interfere at a level that Rhea is going to interfere, because Rhea is going to interfere. Because Rhea does not want Liv to have two belts, let alone one belt, which she already deems as hers, which is Rhea. But I don't see the Judgment Day is going to interfere to kind of counteract Rhea interfering, and then that puts Nia at a disadvantage because she's just going to be massively outnumbered. Who's going to come out to help Nia against the Judgment Day? It ain't going to be Naomi. It ain't going to be Bayley. It's not going to be anybody in the locker room other than who's the WWE Speed Champion who just kind of assisted her, but then just lost to Bayley.
LeRae.
Candice LeRae. Yeah, so it might be Candice LeRae, but would it be Candice, first of all, which is kind of a throwaway in comparison to the firepower that Liv has with Raquel Rodriguez and the boys, but then Candice LeRae is getting the side eye from Tiffy. So if Candice tries to interfere, maybe Tiffy stops her from interfering. So however you look at it, it's a numbers game for me in that matchup, and I think Liv takes this belt.
I'm thinking.
Sorry, go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
No, really quickly. I'm thinking this is finally. We've teased it since the beginning. It is Tiffy time.
Hey,
it is Tiffy time at Crown Jewel, and here's why. I think this. I think Liv Morgan has Raquel Rodriguez interfere. I think Nia Jax gets whooped really good. And you have Tiffy Time cash in on Nia Jax. So not only does she lose the women's championship at Crown Jewel, she loses the Crown Jewel championship. The Queen of the Ring is going to lose it all at Crown Jewel.
Oh,
that's brutal.
I love it.
And I like it.
How do you top that? I like it. I mean, at some point, this Nia Jax reign has to end with Tiffany Stratton getting the belt, right? And I don't think it's going to be with a legitimate match. I think it has to be with the cash in because that's what they've been teasing. I don't know what better spot. I mean, Josh has laid it out plainly. This is the perfect spot for this to happen. And again, Crown Jewel, I'd imagine they want something, I guess, unexpected to happen. And this could be the unexpected here.
Yeah, I agree. That's the way that I saw it coming, that we were going to finally see Tiffy cash it in. And I love the way that Josh just explained that the tie-in between Crown Jewel and Queen of the Ring is chef's kiss, cherry on top of the way that this could go down. That is definitely some top-tier booking.
Yeah, man, that's Cookie Monster pajama pants.
Yeah, that's definitely Cookie Monster pajama pants. That is going to be the
and Nia Jax would be in a true pickle if this
absolute pickle, guy. There's another very interesting women's match, and I don't want to just bring the women's matches to the forefront just because they're women, but the segue is just perfect for that. We have a tag team fatal four-way that, if everybody remembers, the way that Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair lost the titles for the first time was not being pinned in a triple threat match.
Yep.
Now they have 4 teams involved. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control versus Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Metaphor, Cookie Monster Pants and Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend. Cookie Monster Pants, Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend. Ask us on Twitter what we mean by Cookie Monster.
Right.
Yeah, we can't say it here.
Just know that it's a good thing.
Just know it's a thing.
It's a good thing.
So this is really interesting because I love the way, obviously, Triple H responded to the backlash over Bad Blood and everything that happened, and he quickly elevated Metaphor to all of the brands. So I love the way, and they haven't disappointed, right? So, I mean, we saw them jump up from NXT, and I don't think anybody in your list of people that we saw being elevated from NXT would have picked this duo. But Lash Legend fits. Like, Jakar is the sidekick in all of this, but Lash Legend fits in the WWE premium brands. So I don't think that there's any talent drop off in having them involved in this match. Do you guys see the champions losing the title in this one and then maybe circling back? Because they've made a pretty big deal about the fact that they're going to have a long reign and become the faces of the women's tag division.
Can I start with this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are not tag team. That's not a tag team couple. They've made it work because they're trying to get Jade Cargill going, right? And it's been, I guess, a year since she's been here, and probably 6 months since she's been teaming up with Bianca Belair. Let's be real here. Bianca Belair is a mega star as a singles wrestler in the women's division. Not having her as a single star right now is actually hurting that women's division, in my opinion, especially with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch out. So those are 2 pillars. I think Bianca needs to be in that kind of big 4. I know Bayley's supposed to be one. I personally think that Bianca Belair has passed Bayley, but that's just my opinion. Right? So I feel like you got Becky, you got Charlotte, and I think Bianca's right there. But she's having to do this for Jade. Come on, man. We're not keeping tag titles around these 2 forever. So at some point it has to go. And I don't care if it's here. And now we can maybe start this rival between those 2. And look. Either these are the 2 I would like to see it on. Either Metaphor, because I love Lash Legend and Jakar Jackson. I think those 2, that's a tag team to me. They were introduced as a tag team. That they got the kind of Diesel Shawn Michaels thing going on with the 6 foot, Amazon, and then the smaller, and they just work together. So either them, or to me, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green getting gold. If Chelsea Green gets gold, she will sell the shit. And now I gotta take my dad hat off. She was
quite a pickle with that language.
She'll sell the crap out of that. She'll sell the crap out of that. So give me Piper Niven, Chelsea Green on Metaphor.
All right, I'm gonna follow up with this one. This is fun, man. This is fun because on one note, and I'm a huge fan of Lash Legend and Jakar Jackson, what they've been doing on NXT. They've been getting a whole lot of burn with the red and blue brand over the past couple of weeks, really kind of inserting themselves in matches, even when it's not their match card. They're kind of on the sidelines and they're causing the outcome of the match to go one direction or the other. And even before the WWE gave Jakara the nod to kind of get on that level with Lash. Lash had been tried in singles, right? So this isn't her first time being tried on the blue brand, right? So they've tried her a couple times, and then she kind of not disappeared, but they kind of relegated her back to NXT. So they're doing this again, but now it's working even more so because of the presence of Jakara and because it's giving that, you know, it like Will said, it's giving Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels, and to a more recent extent, it's giving Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan when they were tag team, right? So I love that dynamic. And then the question is, well, you know, it's too early for them to win. Well, Motor City Machine Guns just took the titles. Now I know that's different that those are legends in wrestling, and it's clear that a part of the contract negotiation was Triple H looking at them and saying, hey, we can use you in the storyline to take the belts off the Bloodline, and you won't even have to wait to achieve your lifetime goal of getting WWE gold. But I say that to say newcomers to the brand won, which means it's not out of the realm of possibility that newcomers to the brand, as far as from NXT to the blue brand, can win. Io Sky and the Kabuki Warriors, they could most certainly take these belts back. And I wouldn't be mad at that, but I'm ready for something new, right? And that takes me right to my baby girl, Chelsea Green, right? And you guys know, everybody who's been watching the A&W podcast, especially over the summer, you know that that's who I wanted to take the Money in the Bank briefcase. Right. I wanted it to be Chelsea Green. And unfortunately, it was Josh's boo thing, Tiffy Stratton, but I wanted it to be Chelsea Green. So I would absolutely adore if it goes to Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, because like Will said, and he is 100% correct, nobody's going to sell the gold like Chelsea Green is going to sell it. And honestly, I feel like it's way past due for her. Like, she's been paying her dues as a wrestler for years and years and years over the course. She's done it singles. She's got herself over. She made it work with Sonya Deville. Okay. Sonya goes down with a torn ACL after they get the tag team champs, and they have to immediately pivot to Piper Niven, who Chelsea has elevated Piper. Right? To make Piper more relevant than Piper's ever been. So yeah, I do think that Bianca and Jade, I think they dropped the titles in this one, and I wouldn't be mad if they do, because of the reasons that Will said. Bianca needs to be back at a top singles, and I think it's time for Jade to branch out, and I think Jade is ready for singles dominance as well. So put the belts on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven and let Chelsea be great.
What you think, Josh?
I'm of a similar mindset. I think, at least when it comes to a fatal four-way, it's never the person you most expect. It's never the person you least expect. It's the person you most medium suspect.
Most medium.
And for me, in that context, I don't think Damage Control. I don't expect them at all to win this one. I just don't think it makes sense for their storyline at this point. Metaphor, it's right there, right? It's clear as day. You want them to win the belts. You want a nice feud between Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that could be if they stay together.
Yeah.
You want that. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for Chelsea Green to get her big PLE moment. She has a lot of those already. I mean, look at Money in the Bank. I mean, she was an absolute star in that match. But I think her, Piper Niven, to me, it just screams like, yep, they're going to take the belts and they're going to go on this storyline with Chelsea Green doing her absolute best to entertain, which is just easy for her. She's so fun to watch and legitimately my favorite entertainer as far as the women's division goes.
Dude, she went into a dumpster. Give her the belt.
That's what I was about to go to.
She's just so entertaining, man.
As far as a old fan coming back to wrestling, there's been certain tentpole moments of the last 6 months for me. Chelsea Green's dumpster storyline and all the jokes that happened with the bad blood and her smelling and the cake. Like, those are moments that legit have me cracking up watching my TV. And I don't laugh at much of that stuff. Like, I'm engaged.
She's hilarious. She's legit funny.
Absolute comedy. So between the Money in the Bank performance, between that, I really do you guys have motivated me to believe that's the way that this needs to go. We don't have much time left.
I'll go quick.
We have a ton of matches. Let's go really quickly through these matches. Give me 10 seconds to tell me who you think is going to win. Anything that stands out about it for you. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens grudge match. No C?
I'm going Kevin Owens with this one, and I think the segue is that Triple H warned Randy Owens against this, and he warned everybody, be careful what you ask for. I think Kevin Owens is going to go on demon mode, demon time, and really wreck Randy Orton and make him rethink it, and they rematch Survivor Series.
100% agree. Kevin Owens is going to be on a nice heel run as we get closer to Survivor Series, as we get closer to Mania season, Royal Rumble, even Kevin Owens is about to go on a run of all runs.
I agree with that. I feel like this starts off the mega heel Kevin Owens run that could propel him into a title shot. I seriously.
Yep.
This one deserves a whole lot more time, but I can't. Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed.
That's your big boy. That's a big boy.
Guy right there.
I'm going Seth Rollins. This is the revenge match for Seth Rollins. I don't see a situation wherein Bronson Reed can quote unquote knock him out of action for a while and send him to the hospital. Seth comes back and loses in his first attempt to get revenge. Like no. Seth freaking Rollins takes this one.
I think it's going to be a moment where Seth freaking Rollins has to take an L on this one because you need to build Bronson Reed. If you want him to be a legitimate threat going into this very important part of the season for the WWE, Bronson needs to win this match because you want him to fight Seth Rollins again. You want him to get into the heavyweight championship picture, in my opinion. Yeah. So Seth freaking Rollins, I think he takes the L. However, I think it's because of his rage that causes him to lose the match. I think he's going to get blinded by rage and is able to put up a fight, but ultimately lose to Bronson Reed.
I got Seth here, and I think that he'll win, but he'll put over Bronson Reed at the same time. Seth, we talked about this behind the scenes. He does an amazing job telling stories, and I feel like Bronson's going to take him to the edge.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger.
To the edge, and then somehow Seth pulls it out, and he'll actually give respect to Bronson Reed.
It's going to be a banger.
I absolutely think that's going to be my favorite match of the entire evening. I have no doubt about that, but I'm partial. This one, LA Knight, and I can't believe that LA Knight has been regulated to this low, this PLE. He has no rivals. Like this Carmelo and Andrade thing for me isn't. You like it?
I like it.
I'm bored. I'm bored with those two. It's probably because Carmelo can't sell worth a damn. Like he's a great athletic person, but he can't take a hit.
You don't like him selling the BFT?
He's fucking silly. Excuse my French. So
okay. Let me start off with this one. Let me start off with this one because so KD can hate me. I got Carmelo winning this one, man.
No fucking way.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? It's a triple threat match. Listen. It's a triple threat match. And listen, look, real quick. I'll be quick because we got to get this in. When he wins, he usually wins very dirty and very heelish, right? Look, I don't mind LA Knight dropping and winning it again, but he needs a legitimate. You said it. Who is really out there for LA Knight right now? Melo right now is that sleazy, I'm him type of heel that you love to hate. Put the damn title on him and take it back off of him like 2 days later. That's all.
No, listen, there's no fucking way.
You know I love LA Knight. I'm just trying to find a way to get this, make this more entertaining.
Nah. Okay. So here's my
so you want me
thing,
to press
right?
the button? I got you.
So there it is. So here's my thing.
LA Knight's winning.
I believe that LA Knight will win, but I'm gonna swerve a little bit just for fun. Andrade. I'm going to say Andrade takes the belt.
You want to talk about boring? But go ahead.
No, Andrade's boring?
No, he's great in the ring. He's boring outside the ring.
Yeah. He is.
I would if LA's going to drop the belt, I would much rather it be to Andrade. Carmelo hasn't. What has he done to fucking earn it? But anyway,
so I hate Carmelo. I can't hate Andrade. He's just like
right. Andrade is the anti-hero. He's an anti-hero.
I can hate.
You can hate
Carmelo.
You can hate him.
I would have no problem hating him.
Yeah. All right. Let's just put it to bed. LA Knight's going to take it for one reason and one reason primarily. Number one, neither of those other two guys kind of deserve to take it off him. But we still haven't gotten Game 7 yet. So Game 7 was interrupted by LA Knight. So they're not going to give the belt to one of those two guys without Game 7 having been completed. So LA Knight takes it because they still need to do Game 7.
Josh?
LA Knight takes it. In my opinion, Andrade is the one that actually does deserve to win.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say.
Out of the two, Andrade's that dude. However, it's too early to take the belt off of LA Knight. However, I do think he's going to lose before the Royal Rumble. And my prediction might change for the Royal Rumble after that.
No way.
Bloodline. Which side wins? No C.
Roman side wins. There's no fucking way
for me.
Yeah, there's no fucking way Roman, who has been on the receiving end of an ass whooping more than one occasion since he's come back. But now he has the Usos back with him. That trio's not dropping this match. No fucking way.
Jacob Fatu is going to interfere. You're wrong. Josh, what do you think?
In agreement with you, I think it's going to be a DQ situation. Roman, Jay, and Jimmy are going to win by disqualification.
Okay, fair enough.
Jacob interferes, and then Sammy comes out.
Cody Gunther, who we got?
I'm going Cody. I'm going Cody.
I'm going Cody. So weird to be.
You can't let Gunther think that he's better than Cody. You can't. You can't.
I think there's going to be a BS finish here. I just don't know how they.
I hope not, man.
I swear, yeah. I think
Still doesn't like.
I want this to be
doesn't
clean.
like Crown Jewel. Period. He doesn't like the PLE. Period.
I like this match card. Yeah, this card is amazing. Okay. This match though, I can't buy it. I cannot buy it. And how do you have both of these guys lose clean? Something ain't gonna happen, right?
I think Cody wins, and I think maybe Goldberg interferes and gets into the mix with Gunther.
Okay.
I would love to see that. Okay, let's run down who's actually going to win these things. Gunther is going to win. Roman Reigns and them are going to win. Nia Jax is going to win and then get beaten by Tiffany Stratton. You guys convinced me. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven is going to win. LA Knight is going to win. Randy Orton is going to beat Kevin Owens, and he's still going to go apoplectic and go mega heel. And then Bronson Reed is going to beat Seth Rollins. That's actually what's going to happen.
Oh, so KD, just let you guys know.
Check us out next week to keep a score, keep a report card, give us the grades on how you
sheet of integrity.
Absolutely. We're out of here. We love y'all. Salute.
Yeah.